Now, let's go to this page again, showing the Gouf Custom in action. And a lot of this colors that I see here are not for the actual Gouf. It's actually for the Norris Packard figure. I'm going to try to paint him. You know what? I'm really going to try to paint him. It feels he definitely needs to be painted. Now, the colors for Gouf Custom is not as dark. It's actually a more lighter tone, and I do like this color tone of the Gouf Custom, unlike the regular Gouf. I'm not going to be using the Gaia paints because I don't have this color, the format of the colors that you see here. I'm going to use the ones that I have from Mr. Hobby. Now the lighter tone of blue, unfortunately it's in Japanese, I can't read it. The only light blues that I have that would probably benefit from this, I have Air Superiority Blue, Sword Strike Blue, and Freedom Blue. Freedom Blue is a little bit too darker, while Sword Strike Blue has a bit of a purplish tone to it. And Air Superiority seems to be the most closest choice here. Showing how it would look right here. And by the way, I am pre-shading this kit, so the pre-shade will probably bring an extra level of detail for this. If I feel like I may end up ditching all these colors for something else, yeah, this one definitely does not look appropriate for this. Clearly no. And this one definitely not that. So the closest one that I'll definitely have to use is this guy right here, number 74. Okay, so we have that. And that pretty much covers up the entire bottom of the leg, the thigh armor, the arms, the shoulder plating, the head, and the piping as well. As a matter of fact, let's see if I have enough in here. Oh yeah, this hasn't even been used because I gotta mix it up a bit. So I have that. The darker blue tones, definitely want to use this one. This is actually Titan's Blue 2, which is the opposite of the Titan's Blue 1. And I believe I have enough in there. Let me double check. Yeah, I think I have enough. And if not, I'm going to have to go to Gundam Planet and pick up some more. And I may have, you know what, I have so many bottles strewn about that I'm going to see if I have one put away to the side that I didn't notice. So for now, we'll use as an alternative right there for this. So we have the two darker, the lighter blue and the darker blue. And I'm going to use this one right here, Black Knight Squad Black. This is going to be for the feet, the backpack, the chest plate, the knees. I think that will be it right there. Oops. For the inner frame, my favorite has always been the gunmetal from Gaia. However, I do have a new bottle of burnt iron, and I do love the burnt iron on this. And I think this will look good on for the inner frame, for the hands, the joints back here, the thruster bells. the actual plating that goes around the entire shield. The sword, I may end up changing that up with something else. Maybe doing the MS Gray color, depending how I feel like it. In the barrels. Now, many people will probably say, do the effect where the barrel is been used so many times that it tinges that, it has that bluish silverish tone. I gotta look at that and see if I can actually do that. I don't think I have metallic blue. I do have like something like aluminum, but I don't have metal blue. I have this one, which is ice silver, which may work. I don't know. I really don't know. And I have for the red, I have russet, or I can use a normal red color tone for that. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. I really do. So I have all the colors for this. This is not an issue right here. This is going to be a fun little build, bring me back memory lane, and finally do it justice on building one of my favorite master grades. So, with that being said, let's stop talking and let's begin building Master Grade Gouf Custom. Now, I've already pre-selected these paints, like I mentioned before. However, I may end up calling an audible and may change it up. And what we do is head on over to Gundam Planet and see what they have. Here's good old Norris. These old kits really do bring back memories. I'll have to say that I have never built the original RX-72 Gundam Master Grade. I've never built the Zaku 2 and the Zaku 2 Charlie version Master Grade original. The GM, I know that's one. I never built the Zaku 1, which a lot of people want to see that come back. The Zaku 1. And there's only 3 of them out there. There's the original, the Black Tri-Star version, and the Rumble Ball version, for that matter. If there's one kit that I know a lot of them got 2.0s, but there's one kit they never made a 2.0 was always the aquatic kits, like the Zoc, or the God, or the At Guy. Those never got redone. And of course the Dom, even though it is kind of long in the tooth, you could say, it has never gotten a 2.0. It's still an older kit. And that, I wouldn't mind seeing a Dom as a 2.0. Or maybe, well, I don't know, I've never built the Zagak, or the At Guy. Those are kits that I would not mind picking up. I have the Zagak, the Char version. So I can't say, in all honesty, which kit was much better version of what? Okay, this is this and this. I'm separating the colors here. And you know what? Quite frankly, very few. It feels like a lot of parts, but in reality, it's very, very few parts. So we have the blues, we have the turquoise blues, or darkest blues. We have the charcoal, or actually, this is more. This is black, and this is like the dark charcoal color. While this one is the medium gray color, or phantom gray. All right. Actually, let me assemble Norris here for a second. Here, here, here. Ah. Yeah. And then we have these. Assembly is pretty simple. Just put this front. Actually, let me clean that up a bit. It's very rubbery. You know, it's a PVC. So you're gonna have to use maybe the hobby knife and then carefully slice it off so you don't damage certain areas of the part. Yeah, that's okay. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, you gotta be very careful here. I think for a rubber like substance like this, I think you're probably gonna need something hot to melt the area. There we go. There he is. No stand, but maybe you can get a plate, glue it on, and there you go. Alright. Very good. I am going to remove these, put them on trays, so give me some time while I take care of that. Alright, we have now the light blue, turquoise blue or dark blue, light gray or cinder gray, and dark gray right here. All the poly caps are here. Keep that away from all this. And here are all the parts for the umbilical, which I'm going to have to see how I'm going to classify this. Should I put each of these parts onto a clip or some, onto a stick or skewering? I have a lot of the bamboo sticks that does not have the alligator clips on it. So I was thinking, should I put each and every one, mark them in the position that they are in, but then make sure I can sand them down and smooth them out, each and every one of them? Or should I put it on the actual part like this itself and paint it from there? This may be a better idea to do it this way and put it on it, but I still need to clean it up, and putting this on here and holding it on while I'm sanding it is not going to be that easy. Unlike the Gouf, the standard Master Grade Gouf, where it came with those custom rubber things which held them on into place, I can sand them down easily. This one that does not. These are going to be loose. So I think I'm going to have to use the bamboo sticks, but I'm going to have to figure out which one goes into what, classify them, and then clean them up, and then have them prepared for painting. This is going to be time consuming. This is going to be really, really time consuming. Ooh, didn't notice this. Didn't see the actual commander antenna. Let's get that off there. Put that there. Now there is, of course, something that I needed to focus on. I mean, I'm going to start putting parts together that I know I can get away with. And the big one happens to be the actual part for the spike armor, the shoulder spikes. I'm going to be preparing a lot. I might as well start with this right now. I need a letter C. Here we go. Get this out of the way. We'll do one for now. Now, here we go. Right now, I'm going to keep it this way. There is that trick where people like to open up the female port, or the female hole, so that it goes in nice and smooth and it doesn't have resist, And I'm going to do that. Just thought of that right now. Yeah, it can go a little bit smoother. It's going in okay. It just needs a little bit of digging. Yeah, that one. Pretty good. This one's it's resistance, but because of the of this. There we go. But I'm gonna pop it out, maybe a little bit up to there, right there. And then I'm gonna take Gaia cement. So that way the paint doesn't fall on the plastic. I mean the glue, that is. I'm gonna apply a little bit around here. I don't know how well this will work. Now we squeeze. I feel like sometimes this glue doesn't go all the way on the. Hold on, I gotta squeeze it like that. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, you could see the glue bleeding out a bit, and it does that little, you know, where you see the plastic connects into it. Squeeze it a bit more. This part here, the one where you can actually see the separations, that's going to be annoying here. I'm going to do the other one, then I'm going to snap it off and then begin sanding it down. So at least we got that done. Let me do the other one in a moment, okay?